Alright, as we all know, I fucking hate Star Wars. I fucking hate the canon. And to me, everything after episode 3, which was back in '05, is not canon. I'm just gonna cut it off like that. With that said, I'm going to talk about this series in without, I'm gonna talk about it in a simpish way as a lot of these Star Wars fans. Meaning that I'm putting out the fact that, whatever. Saying shit is not canon. But yeah, watching the Obi-Wan series, I like it. I like it a lot. And I say it's because, Anakin is my favorite character, my favorite Star Wars character. Uh, Before I dive into that, I just want to speak on, the point of this show. The point of the show is because the sequel trilogy, as we know, fucking sucked. It was trash. They thought that they could do their own shit, saying, letting off a bit, fuck you to George Lucas. But then when they realized how trash their ideas and all that were, that's when they started to, that's when they ran back to fan base. I mean, not fan base, fan service. They ran to fan service. I made that video about how they're bringing back all these old characters and all that instead of making new characters and all that. See, obviously they brought back Obi-Wan. Then, with the Mandalorian. See, I always say this, the point of Mandalorian is because, people like Jango Fett and Boba Fett a lot. And, you know, instead of actually bringing them back, they did bring back Boba Fett. That shit was stupid. But instead of bringing them back and all that shit, they decided to go with, a whole nother character that's like them, but different and younger. That's what they went with. And I won't say it's a bad idea, but yeah. Anyway, see when they actually start to go away from that usual bullshit that they were moving out with, that's when they realized that that could be better. And I honestly can't entirely blame them for that. So yeah, with that said, back to what I was saying, Anakin was my favorite character, and I'm obviously going to watch this show. And watching the show, like the first episode, I was asking a lot of questions. I was like, oh my god, why are they focusing on Leia so much? All that nonsense. I'm glad they brought back Bail Organa, all that nonsense. And then, Leia gets kidnapped, and I was like, oh, that's why they're showing her so much. Obviously. But anyway, damn. See, I don't know Obi-Wan's, modes and all that. Like, at the end of episode 3, he was like, we're going to wait for the boy to grow so we can train him and all that. But in this one, they're saying that he cut himself off from the forest and all that. I fucking hate that. I fucking hate when these stories always start with, oh, he cut himself off from the forest. Like, give me a fucking break. What does that even mean, yo? That's basically a hard reset for the character. But yeah, anyway, all this shit goes down. The Inquisitors, I kind of like them. The black girl, you already know what it is. She about to be like a huge villain for the most of it until somebody else takes her place. Also, I liked it. Wait, I liked it, and I didn't like when Owen got confronted. Cause like in episode 2, not the movie by the way. In episode 2, like she did that trick where they take mirrors and all this shit out of their head, then they figure out what happened. But she didn't do it to Owen. Oh, I wonder why. I'm gonna let that slide though, because obviously we know why. But yeah, uh, I mean, like if Owen had snitched, then it would have made sense as to why Ben was so disconnected from them, whatever. I just hate that, he just said, I'm completely out here until fucking Luke comes back. That boy said he retired. But yeah, anyway, not much else with the first episode. It was really the second episode Bro, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm gonna skip all the way to the end with it. That part where she told him Vader was alive in history, that shit was fucking bomb, yo. Oh my gosh, that shit was fucking awesome. He just sitting there taking deep breaths and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, that shit lit. Fuck, I love that part. I loved it. But yeah, all right, go back to my overview. Uh, I hated how they a lot of, you can tell that a lot of things are missing with his power set. Like he had went to that room, but it wasn't Leia. When a Jedi would be like, I do not sense anybody here and all that shit. I was really not hoping for that shit, but it happened. Whatever. I also don't like how if I'm not mistaken, a Force sensitive is like more enhanced than the average person. I hate how you can't really see that in the fight scenes, but whatever. You can always see his training. But yeah, uh, I liked it that false Jedi he redeemed himself all in one episode, which is crazy. What else? I was just mostly pumped off that the part she was saying Vader was alive. I was mostly pumped off that shit. But and oh yeah, no, when Leia started fucking running, I was like, oh my god, this fucking child. Like, come on, bro. It's That's why I fucking hate when shit be focusing on children and shit, because there's always going to be some kid thing just to advance the plot. They do this shit all the time. The old times it surprised me was with God of War and all that, but whatever. Overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the second episode a lot, especially that end. I'm still on that shit, bro. His reaction, that shit was bomb. Oh my gosh, that shit was so lit. Uh, anything like I'm waiting on this episode come out because I really want to see how he's taking this all in. Again, like I said, they're doing all this fan service shit because they know they fucked up with the sequel trilogy, and they bring in all this other canon back, by the way, like Darth Revan and all that. Like, bro, that's how you know you fucked up, when you're making the old stuff that you turn from not being canon back to canon. That's how you know you fucked up real bad. But Kathleen Kennedy is trash. We're just gonna sit that there. And plus, they're showing a lot of love to the prequels again, because again, they know they fucked up.